Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing back there? I hope everybody is doing really well so far, and I'm glad if everybody is uh, taking easily one day at a time. So let's get to this video. If it's your door, just open, okay? But if it's not your door, don't open the door to anyone that you do not know. Um, I just do wanted to tell you that that if you're going out with someone that you already knew from college, workplace, whatever, okay? So if you're gonna go hang out with someone, okay, make sure that you keep the doors locked at all times. All right. So because sometimes your former friend wants to come back here, and knock on the door, and take everything away from you. Okay. So it's just, let's just make sure that you keep your doors locked, because no one may remember who it is. Okay. So please understand that that you're in a relationship with someone that you are already knew from. Okay. If it's your door, open it. Okay. So so don't go to somebody's home that you do not know that person. Okay. If someone knocks on your door, you know then ignore. All right. And you gotta be very careful that somebody could get into trouble with the law. Okay. And so just imagine, if I could go to somebody's house, that I personally do not know this person, then unfortunately it's not my door either. Okay. So we need to be aware that you know you know you can't be opening up the door to everybody, because they're gonna think that it's not your place to open. Okay, so you need to keep that privately. Okay, so because I just wanted to tell you that I have not been seeing anybody in a long time that if somebody would have came over to my house, you know, then it's not your door. Okay, so everybody is coming from the same environment, like you do. All right, and so despite all the hatred going on, so if you invited someone, to come to your party occasions, things like that, and you already know now that it's your turn to open up the door. Okay, if you go to church with somebody that you have already met, yes, God is gonna open up the door for you. Okay, so because let me tell you, because I know there are some evil people in this world that you know they be going they be going somebody's houses, robbing everything that you weren't supposed to be taking somebody's personal stuff who it doesn't belong to. Okay, so you need to make sure that you keep your doors locked. Okay, so you don't open the door to anyone. Okay, all right. Yeah, so if I see one of my ex-girlfriends, you know coming to my house, getting all toxic, I would never open the door to my ex, because if I do, I would call the authorities, right away. All right, and you know because if it ain't your door, then what are you doing here? Okay, so remember that. Remember, y'all. So you make sure you need to stay with your trusted friends for some reason. Okay, try to get back to each other as soon as we can. So we gotta stay protected at all times. So in the future, so we can get back to our environment, mental stuff. Okay, so because remember, you need healing. That's the most important thing to do in this life. Okay? So, because, try to understand this. Um, you need to make sure that you have a, even though if you have a family member or trusted friend that that is getting you along really well, you know. So, and yes, that's going to be your door. Okay. So if you see some toxic family members outside, you know, my best bet is to stay away from them, not to having any contact with them, you know, or texting or emailing, you know. So their doors needs to be locked up for good. All right. So but yeah, so you gotta watch out for them. Okay. So because remember, do not trust a toxic family member nor a toxic friend that, you know, they want to come back here, you know, causing to lose your peace and your freedom. Okay. So don't, you know, so try to protect yourself. Okay. So because I really knew that my door was to complete locked up at all times, you know. So you need to make sure you don't lose any of that. Okay. All right, guys. So that is it for today. I just wanted to make sure that, you know, whatever you see, you see someone that you know, or whoever is with you, that, you know, so make sure you do not call it a toxic friend on your phone, nor texting, nor emailing, because, you know, it's not their door to open. So I just have to make sure that they go away for good, and all these toxic people needs to leave me alone. All right. That's all I gotta say. All right. So thank you so much for the support. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So I suggest you do that right away. Okay. So I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Take care of yourself. Stay strong. Remember, protect yourself. Okay? Always protect yourself, because, you know, there are too many bad people in this world who can't, you know, who are going through some tough times together, you know, especially having anger issues. Okay? So you want to make sure that you stay at your own lane. Okay? All right. So So if you feel very uncomfortable with that, change your lane. All right. So thank you so much for everything. I will talk to y'all next week or so. I don't know. But I'm hoping to see you back here next week, though. All right. Thank you. Take care. Have a blessed weekend and much peace and love to everyone. Take care, y'all.